What's up, traders? It's now 100 back with another video. I just took a trade on US30. As right now, we're looking at it on the hourly time frame. It's Fibonacci. I drew from the 298 all the way up to the 51863 level. This happened due to a break of the trend line to the downside as price on the hourly has finished its accumulation and is getting ready to go back into an uptrend cycle. Okay, so we're catching it in this first stage. I've been watching this accumulation develop since last week. So it's been like a week as this accumulation has played out, and since I've taken a trade on US30. As you can see here, our 5-minute is also in alignment with our linear regression channel, showing an upward motion. Price gave us a nice retracement going into the 930 open, and then up on 930, we got some bullish volatility bouncing off of this downtrend line that was created from the hourly time frame, with this candle close at 925 here, and then this candle closed at 930 to 935. So right now, the 935 candle is still open. We're getting some rejection here, which is decent because this will potentially allow us a second chance opportunity into the market. So now in our 1-minute time frame, our 1 minute is also bearish. Well, at least the momentum hasn't yet shifted, but we have a break of the downtrend, which is a good sign that we are entering back into buyer's territory on the 1 minute. So let me try to get rid of some of this stuff. I know my chart is very chaotic right now. So let's get rid of that. And so we'll set an alert here. If price comes back down, test the 618 level, we will look for a buy opportunity, a second buy opportunity on US30. We're already currently in so far. Leave a resting in. Okay. So right now, right now, this is what it shows why I got in. I got in at 51,705 upon that volatility of the 5-minute 930 candle. So right now, price is giving us a retracement, which is what I like to see, actually. So this is a good sign, guys. This is not to worry. When you understand the physics of the market, you understand technical analysis, you understand your strategy, you don't fear drawdown in certain situations. So as you can see right now, price is making its way back down to the 618. So this is actually what I want to see for a second buy opportunity. So once this plays out, to give us a second buy opportunity, I will be able to be a little bit more aggressive on the second chance opportunity when it comes to how much I'm risking. I'm risking about 5% on my initial entry, which is what I liked, to risk at max on one entry at a time. But let's wait and see how this plays out. Once price reaches my 618 level, I will be looking to take a second entry, but I need to also watch for confirmation at this level. I'm not just going to enter it just because price has touched it. I need to see price bounce at the 618 or in my golden Fibonacci area, which is between the 618, the 70%, the 786, and the 886. So at any one of these prices is where I will be looking to take a buy once price bounces at one of these levels. Right now, the 50% is showing a little bit of respect, but I'm going to stick to my initial bias and wait for my go-to ratio. So I'll keep you guys updated. Hope you guys are having a profitable session. Right. So price finally touched our 618 level. We're going to see how this plays out. You see that volatility kicking in following this touch. I'm pretty confident to take this following this 1-minute candle close. This is the type of retracement we wanted to see. We have to allow it to close first before we enter. That is the key to trading technical analysis, is waiting for confirmation. But this is getting a very aggressive volatility following that bounce of the 618. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. Let's get ready to move over to Trade Locker. I'm going to go ahead and enter again for a second time. This time, possibly putting my stop loss below here. And going back for another buy opportunity. Let's up the ante a little bit. Boom, I'm in there. All right, so we're in for 2 trades so far. US30 got a very strong wick on that 5-minute following that 618 retracement. Boom. So we are now in stop loss below the wick. Let's see how this trade plays out. Right now, based off of this is the 1 minute retracement. So it's really only looking for us to go here. I'm using a 1 hour retracement that I originally had plotted. I had to delete it because I don't like a very messy chart. But this will be based off the 1 hour. So boom. So looking for price to go based off. I'm looking for a price target based off the hourly retracement. The hourly retracement only really saw a 50% retracement. But because we are starting to see that shift happen again, I'm very confident that volatility will continue to push up. I'm not going to be stubborn on this retracement here, following the retest of resistance as support, solely because price has completed its accumulation cycle here and has pretty much collected enough liquidity to begin its push to the upside. So this was a decent retracement because like I typically like to see following a trend line break. I like to see a trend line break, which we got here on this candle close on Tuesday, New York session. We got this candle close above the trend line. Price went as high as the 876 level, and then it came back and tested support, previous resistance acting as support, while giving us a 50% retracement. So that's a pretty decent retracement to consider for an entry following the market cycle. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. Experiencing a little bit of drawdown right now, but I'm pretty confident upon that 10 o'clock candle, we'll probably get a nice push to the upside with the next order of volatility coming into the market for New York Open. All right, guys, we'll continue to monitor this trade as it plays out. Hope you guys are having a profitable session, and I'll keep you updated on this trade. All right, family, as predicted, we are not yet on the 10 o'clock candle, but volatility continues to push upon the close of the 9 a.m. candle, opening candle of New York session for today, which is Wednesday, 6/23. So we are already in profit, guys. We are in, so far, $2,200 worth of profit. So we will continue to watch this trade play out. So far, so good. Once price is able to hit TP, we will see about $5,000 in profit, which is a solid day, considering we started this morning with a $21,000 account. Having that amount of profit is equivalent to what, 20% on the day, or 25% on the day, which is phenomenal, right? So let's continue to watch this trade play out, and I'll get back to you guys upon the closing of this trade. Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now seeing a shift on a 1 minute time frame with the linear regression channel starting to shift bullish. What I predict, even following this original retracement, which we got to the 618, we will see another 618 retracement as well. So I will be monitoring the 1 minute retracement, looking for potentially a third entry into the market today. Right now, the 5-minute candle is showing some very strong bearish pressure, but that's okay. We broke structure to the high, with price now beginning to look for another retracement going into the 10 o'clock candle. It's the 1 a.m. or the 1 hour candle, shall I say, is still bullish. So this next candle will potentially continue to build on that momentum. I will continue to monitor this for a potential third entry. Right now, we are getting a test of the previous high right here at the 50% level, but I will continue to monitor and look for an even better retracement towards my golden Fibonacci area between my 618 and the 886. So let's see how this plays out. All right, family. So we're about 20 pips away from our take profit at 52.04. This is where my take profit is at. We're probably resting about, let's take a look. Oh, we got closed out. So today we made $5,997. So 5K profit on the day. Not bad for hours of work. You know, we're only in that trade for about an hour and 15 minutes. And that's how quickly we were able to profit. So good day so far. What's the P&L for this month? P&L is 9,000. So let's see how this continues to build out. Going forward, I'll keep you guys updated on the next trade. Hope you guys are having a profitable session, and I'll catch you next time.